Hi friends, welcome to the authentication application. Today we are going to learn the how to connect our authentication application to the database, MongoDB database. Configure MongoDB database to backend authentication. There is a two ways. Here there is a two approaches or two ways are available to connect the MongoDB or to connect our authentication application to the MongoDB. One is the installing the or downloading and installing the MongoDB in the our local system or local environment. Another one is the we can create our account in the cloud MongoDB website, and we can bring the connection string to the our application, and connecting that through that we can connect the cloud MongoDB. We are following the here for second approach. I'm going to tell the how to install and how to download and install the MongoDB server in our local environment in the next session. Today we are going to learn, or today we are going to configure the cloud MongoDB, and we are going to connect, or we are going to access that MongoDB using the using the Mongoose library. First, create a account or sign up a account in cloud mongodb.com website. Second, create a create a project create a project for create a project inside MongoDB website. Cloud MongoDB website. Third step is create a free tier cluster. Create a free or free tier we can call it as, or M0 M0 or M0 tier cluster inside the project of cloud MongoDB website. The fourth step is user credentials. Create a new user credentials 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 like username and password for accessing accessing the connection, accessing the database. Fifth step is network access. Or give the permission for, or give the network access for accessing the MongoDB database. This both is required after creating the account and after creating the project inside the MongoDB website, and you have to create the cluster. Through cluster only you have to create a we are going to create the MongoDB database. Inside this cluster only it contains the MongoDB databases. Uh, Through access the database, or to from your application you have to access the database, it requires the two things. One is the network access and user permissions. Like one is the user credentials, like a username and password. And one more thing is the one more layer is the network access. From which network you are going to access that website, or you are going to access the not website, from which network, or which from which device, or which IP address you are going to access your database, or inside the cluster database. We are going to give that permission also, and I'm going to show the all the things practically here. First, open the Chrome website, cloud cloud.mongodb.com, or you can copy here. Yes, I'm pasting the, and go to here. Click on the sign in, or try free version. Try free version. I already sign up with the. I already created a one account. I'm going to sign in into the web application, or you can go to the free trial. Try free version and sign up with a Google account. Sign up with a Google account. See, I have already projects in my application. If you want to delete, okay, I'm going to delete my all projects first. First, leave this project. Okay. Uh, why it is not deleting? Okay, I'm going to create here first. Leave this project first. Okay, first here, come here in the organization section. There is a several organization. Actually, I contains my, for me it contains only one organization. You can click on here. It will contain the projects. Inside your projects, you have to create a one new project. For you can make it as a. I'm going to make it as a project name as authentication app. I can give them one also here, one. And if you want to give the any tags or keywords, you can give the key and value. I'm going to create a, my project owner is me only. That's why create a project. Create a project. It will tries to create the one project. See, I'm in the project of authentication and app mark. Okay, my current project here in the database section. Here, see, it is asking to create a one cluster. I have told in the here I have documentation also. I have written the create a project inside the Cloud MongoDB website. Here after that you have to create a free tier cluster. Free tier cluster. Click on the create button. Click on the create button. It is asking the three things. One is the M10 and flex and free. I'm going to use the free because of if you use this any one of these apart from the free, you can use any one of this. It will charge per 0.08 per hour, and it will charge the 0.011 per hour, like this. But I'm going to use it is a free. You can use that without any pay, without amount, single rupee. You can use this web database. Here you can change the database. You want. I'm going to change the authentication app cluster. Yeah, I can give the authentication app cluster. Okay, app cluster I'm going to give. You can select the provider also here, uh, provider, and select the region. You can select the nearest region. Here my nearest region is Mumbai, AP South one. If you want to, you can give the tag, or I'm leaving with optional. Create a deployment. Create deployment. You can click on here, create deployment. Will tries to create the database. Here it will ask the some first create a database user. Like create database user means, and the fourth point we see here, it is asking the new credentials like a username and password for accessing the database. Here I'm going to change the password. and username. I'm going to give here authentication or auth app 123. Username and password I'm giving same and create the database user. After that, choose a connection method. You can choose the connection method. I'm going to choose this one Node.js. Here, just app cluster is provisioning. Provisioning means it is going to creating that cluster. That's why it is asking the app cluster. It is telling that app cluster is provisioning. Wait few minutes, or you can click on here done also. But after that, you can come to the here cluster and you will able to see the connection. In this connection, you can find the connection string. Still, it is app cluster is provisioning. Meanwhile, you can come here in the database access completed this and a network access. Here, network access, you can delete this and add a new IP address. I'm going to add the current IP address and comment here my IP address. Okay. Okay. Confirm this. It is database only accessible with only my data, my IP address only. Through my IP address only, I'm going to access this database. Any other persons cannot access. Cluster still it is provisioning. See, you see here. You can click on here, connect, and click on the drivers section. Here, see, app cluster is provisioning. Come here and after this creating, connect MongoDB the database to backend application. This is the configuration of the MongoDB. This is the connection to the MongoDB database to authentication app. I'm going to create one folder. Create create a one folder inside that .src slash connection connect or connection. You can create folder inside src of root project. Set src of root project. Create a create a database dot connect dot js file inside src slash connect of root project. Third step. Third step. Uh, Third step means I'm going to write a database dot connect dot js. Here you have to write the small execution code like import. First you have to import the mongoose using the mongoose here, using the mongoose library. Few lines of code I'm going to write. Import mongoose, then function, write a function called connect db, write a function called connect db. And one more thing also, here I'm going to src, inside src a const file is there. Here I'm going to write export const DB name. Here I'm going to write one DB database name inside the const file. I'm going to give here auth, mm, auth app, auth app. I'm going to give auth app. You can bring that one also. Uh, like how we are going to bring from dot slash sorry dot slash dot slash const.js file, comma here comma, and here function. Inside here you have to first try catch method. First I'm going to write console.log of MongoDB connection failed. Failed. I'm going to give here. I'm going to give here message also e dot or e dot message. What is the message here we printing? What is the reason for failing here printing that message also? And one more is process dot exit. Exit of one. One more here inside the try block. I'm going to write await mongoose connect. Mongoose connect first string. MongoDB URI. MongoDB URI. It is coming from the process.env.mongodb URI and slash db name. DB name. I'm going to name it as a here. Name it as a con instance. Connection instance. Connection instance. Connection instance. You have to print that after successfully connecting. You have to print that this connection instance database name and database URL. You have to print the MongoDB MongoDB connection connected successfully. Connection connected successfully. DB host equal to connection instance dot connection dot host. And one more thing is the one more thing I'm going to print DB database name. I'm going to print the database name also dynamically. Instance connection instance dot connection dot name. And after completing this function, you have to export connect DB. Create a one file inside. First create a one folder inside the src connect. Inside this connect, you have to create a one file called database dot connect dot js. Two things. And one more thing you have to this one also you have to take from the connection string. See completed, and you have to take the connection string. The connection string where you have to take means take here MongoDB URI equal to here you have to change the password. use the password and the host name is load this application in database, loading the sample data sets. Okay, one view this here. Okay, copy once again and done. Previously it is not copied exactly. Now it is copied exactly. After refresh this and come to the click on the connect once again, connect and go to the driver section and copy once again and paste here. Host name is not printed. That's why I have copied and pasted here once again. That's why here give the password and remove these all things not required. These all things not required. I have given here. Uh, Change it to slash and await. My error is await expressions are only allowed within the async. Okay. Inside before this function, you have to give the async operations. That's it. Okay. Here all okay. Once run an application. After completing this, here in the README docs, one more step I have in the .env file. .env file, like you have to give the MongoDB URI, like connection string you have to give here. From which connection string? Like any connection string I'm going to give. Here you have to update the database password and okay, one more um, dot slash src slash constant constant.js. Here you have to give the export const db underscore name equal to like some name you have to give here inside here. Uh, After this, you have to export this, like you have to export that the uh, connect DB function, and inside the where you have to access this means inside the index.js file, you have to access the import import connect DB from dot slash src slash connect slash database database dot connect dot js, and here you have to call the function connect db function. After calling only we are going to run the application. Here come here in the index.js. Here first okay, import or connect db from dot src slash connect slash database dot connect dot js. Here, here you have to call this function, but I'm not going to call the connect db function directly. I'm going to call this using after calling. I'm going to check whether it is successfully executed or not. After successfully executed only, after successfully connected only, I'm going to run the application. Run the application. If not executed or not successfully connected, I'm going to write the one more here catch console.log of server is uh, okay. You can take the MongoDB connection lost, connection failed. Here comma e dot message. You can give the message also. Okay. Now completed. Now completed. Okay. Come to open a new terminal. Open a new terminal here. Go to the server. Go to the server npm run dev npm run dev. Okay. mm, taking the some time to connect with the database. Please wait few minutes. Don't do anything. It will give the response whether it is connected or not. See, I got the response like a MongoDB connected successfully. I got the database host name, database host and database name, DB name. DB name I have given auth dot here, but I have not taken here in the const. I have not taken this. I have not taken this name from the here while printing or while consoling. Here, where this the database. Okay, here I have taken that after connection, after connecting with that MongoDB database. From here there is a one connection string we will get, like a one object we will get. From through object I have taken the, I have printed, I have displayed this connection host name and database name. You are seeing that one only. After that, server is running on the port number 8080. See, connection is completed. Here we have did the, okay, I'm going to terminate this. Here I have did the two things. One is the configuring the MongoDB database. We can follow the two approaches. One is the local way. Another one is the cloud MongoDB. Here we have followed the second approach, like connecting with the cloud MongoDB, and inside that I have created one project. Inside the project I have created the free cluster. For to access that cluster databases you have to use the two things. One is the username and password, and one is the network access. After giving this, there is a few, like it will take the few seconds or few minutes to create the database. In our application, in our backend application, we are going to create one folder inside the src src folder. Inside this folder I'm going to create a here one file called database.connect.js. Inside this file, inside that file we are going to write this implementation code, this connection code, this MongoDB connection code. We are going to export this connection code, and we are going to import that connection code inside the index.js. Here you have to call the MongoDB. Here you have to call the this function, this connection function, this connection function. But you have to require to follow these two steps. Like one is the env, and inside this env you have to give the connection string, and inside the const, like a const file, you have to give the database name. Then only it will going to this connection string will be got the successfully connected with the MongoDB database. We have to follow these steps. That's all, friends. We have completed the configuring and connecting with the database, MongoDB database. And if you like my content, if you like my explanation, please like and subscribe my channel and support my channel.